The administration of Pitamba has recorded some remarkable achievements since he assumed the mantle of leadership in Enugu State. These achievements, especially in the area of infrastructure, has earned him accolades both from within and outside the state. However, one area that the government may not have pleased the people is the issue of taxation, which many see as being on the high side. It is in response to this that the Enugu State Executive Council at the meeting on Friday resolved to set up a committee to review the tax system to ensure fairness and transparency. The Enugu State Commissioner for Information and Communication, Dr. Malachi Abu, announced that the State Executive Council, presided over by Governor Pitamba, approved the setting up of a 10-man high-powered multi-sectorial committee to review complaints on taxation in the state. According to Dr. Abu, the committee will be guided by clearly defined terms of reference and is expected to submit its report within 1 month after consulting widely with stakeholders across the key sectors of the economy.
ESCO has approved for the setting up of a 10-man high-powered multi-sectorial committee to review the tax complaints in the Enugu State. And this committee will be set up next week. They are going to have a terms of reference and their time will be more than 1 month. But I'm sure that one will be handled for next week.
The State Commissioner for Youth and Sports, Lloyd Ekweremadu, who also briefed journalists about the meeting, disclosed that the council approved the complete renovation and rehabilitation of the Nnamdi Azikiwe Stadium as well as the reconstruction of the Ogo Games Village. These projects, he said, are part of the state's preparation to host the 23rd edition of the National Sports Festival in Enugu in 2026.
So the Executive Council meeting, which we have just risen from, Council was gracious to consider and kindly approve the memo which was presented for the award of contract for the complete refurbishment of the Nnamdi Azikiwe Stadium, as well as the reconstruction of the Games Village at Ogo. As you are aware, Enugu State will be playing host to the National Sports Festival, the 23rd edition of the National Sports Festival. And these two facilities are very key for the successful hosting of what His Excellency has said will be a world-class multi-sport event.
The state head of service, Godwin Anibo, announced the approval of the celebration of the 2025 Civil Service Week, due to hold from November 17th to the 23rd, with the theme Leveraging Technology for Smart and Agile Public Service. Anibo explained that the theme aligns perfectly with Governor Mba's policy direction, which emphasizes innovation, efficiency, and deployment of technology to enhance public service efficiency in Enugu.
Executive Council also approved the celebration of the 2025 edition of Civil Service Week, slated from 17th of November to 23rd of November. The theme for this year's edition is leveraging technology for smart and agile public service, which clearly resonates with the policy thrust of this government that speaks directly to disruptive innovation. Of course, you know the digitalization process is ongoing in the public service here in Enugu, and already plans are underway to migrate fully from non-digital to paperless, process in the public service. This will in turn impact, on productivity and the optimum service delivery. It's also part of the resolutions of ESCO today.
The 10-member committee, which draws members from key ministries, the private sector, the civil service society organizations, is expected to review existing tax policies, harmonize levies, and recommend strategies to eliminate case of double taxation across the state. The move is part of the state government's braver efforts to ease the economic burden on residents and improve the ease of doing business in Enugu State. From Government House, Enugu, Chinemeremi Kebunam, Signature TV News.